Terra Incognita, the land in between. A forgotten labyrinth where two rivers meet. Towering monoliths ignite the imagination, and canyons form mazes, revealing millions of years of geology. For thousands of years, people have called these sacred canyons home. This land of harsh winters, searing summers, and inhospitable terrain hides thriving microclimates rich with biodiversity, sanctuaries for wildlife. Dark skies illuminate to express time and reflect on self. It is a place in this ever-connected world where one can feel self-reliance and find piercing solitude. A wilderness of stone extends in scenic views so full of texture and hues that the mind struggles to comprehend them. A testament to the processes of time and elements where the forces of nature are unrestrained. With knowledge, thoughtfulness, and intention, you can engage with this land, confident that your actions are helping to preserve Terra Incognita. The Colorado and Green Rivers have played a significant role in shaping this landscape. Above their confluence in the heart of Canyonlands, the rivers flow for miles and miles of flat water, offering a unique perspective on the park from the bottom up. As you research and plan for your Flatwater river trip, here are a few tips we hope will reward your effort with an unforgettable wilderness experience. On both the Colorado and Green Rivers, launch ramps are outside the park boundaries. While there is no formal check-in process with a park ranger, you should be prepared to present your permit and all the required equipment at some point on the trip. Keep the boat ramp clear by preparing all of your equipment away from the launch areas. During high water, groups can plan on covering about 15 to 20 miles per day. In low water, 10 to 15 miles is more likely, depending on how much hiking or paddling you'd like to do. Consider leaving early in the morning. Afternoon winds are common and can completely halt downriver progress. Remember to anchor boats and secure loose items like your PFD at all times. Be prepared for minor rapids. At lower flows, you may have to navigate short, rocky stretches. Motorboats are allowed on both rivers. Be considerate of others and minimize your wake. There are no designated campsites along the rivers in Canyonlands, and all sites are first come, first serve. If you have a small group, make sure to take a small camp. During late summer and fall, when the rivers are low, sandbars are plentiful and make ideal camps. During high water, camps can be difficult to find, especially for large groups. You may have to climb cut banks to the benches above the river for camping. If you find a good camp early, consider stopping. There are no guarantees of something better downstream. Below the confluence on River Left, there is a large sign warning about the rapids just a few miles downstream. Plan on stopping here and use the campsite registration box. This system is a courtesy to others and does not guarantee a site, but it does help other boaters plan their stops in advance. This applies to both canoeists as well as groups continuing down Cataract Canyon. Arriving at a pristine campsite at the end of a long day is the ultimate backcountry reward. When it feels like you are the first person to set foot on that beach, it is because groups before you worked hard to minimize their impact, and you can leave that same experience for the next visitor. We recommend using a kitchen mat to keep camps as clean as possible. Food scraps should never be discarded or buried, as they may attract wildlife like bears and skunks. Wastewater from cooking should be strained and then poured into the main river. Keep side streams free of soaps and oils. Food and trash should be secured at all times to prevent birds, ants, and mice from being attracted to popular camps. All river runners are required to carry out their solid human waste. Toilet systems must securely contain human waste in a sealed, watertight container. This is most easily accomplished by using a washable and reusable toilet system with RV dump fittings. Another option is to use commercially available human waste bags and then store them in a dry bag or tube and labeled human waste. Liquid waste goes directly into the river to keep beaches clean and odor-free. Only driftwood may be collected and burned for firewood. The fire must be fully contained at all times inside a rigid, durable metal fire pan. All fire debris and ash must be packed out, so keep fires small and avoid half-burned logs. Fire blankets are recommended to make for a fast and simple cleanup. As you rig, make one last sweep of your camp, disperse any unused firewood, and leave your camp better than you found it. When hiking, always walk on marked trails, solid rock, or in sandy washes. Biological soil crust and desert vegetation is very fragile. These soil crusts are complex living organisms and the foundation of the desert ecosystem. One careless step not only destroys these fragile organisms, but increases erosion and leads to unnecessary unofficial trails. Canyonlands is known for its remoteness and quiet solitude. Excessive noise diminishes that experience for everyone. Don't play music or yell echoes across the canyon, even if you think you are alone. Let the sounds of nature prevail. If you are patient and maybe a bit lucky, Canyonlands can offer great wildlife viewing opportunities. Harassing or approaching wild animals will often cause them to run, using up energy and possibly causing injury. Only view wildlife from a distance and remain quiet. Canyonlands is a living cultural landscape with an archaeological record that spans thousands of years. Viewing these sites in person is a powerful and educational experience we are collectively responsible for protecting. Leave artifacts where you find them. Observe archaeological sites from a distance and do not enter the surrounding areas or structures. Many of these sites are of sacred importance to people living today. So please, visit with respect. Carefully consider what photographs you share on social media, and remember your digital footprint will remain long after you've left the park. Avoid posting tags with GPS coordinates and exact routes, and allow future visitors the joy of discovery. We hope these tips will help you have an unforgettable experience that builds a deep connection with Canyonlands. Immerse yourself in the wilderness, enjoy it with humility and respect, and preserve this experience for future generations.